Today I'm going to be showing you how to take an ordinary match and making it better. Hope you enjoy. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel because JJW Outdoors has something awesome for you. Welcome back to JJW Outdoors. Justin here. Today I have a very special video for you. But kids out there, make sure you have your parents be involved with this project. We are going to be doing a DIY project with some matches and a candle. Pizza Boys is all kinds of excited. So this is going to be a very easy, simple project to do, but you are messing around with fire. That's why, kids, you have to have your parents be involved with this project because you don't want to burn yourself, and you're indoors, so you don't want to burn the house down. Keep that in mind. Okay, today we are going to be using these matches. These are Strike Anywhere matches. Let me get a bit closer and show you that. So, Strike Anywhere matches, you can see that there is a white tip on the green part. That is where you can take these matches and on a wood surface or a rougher surface, you can just go like this and it will strike right up for you. So today we're going to be using Strike Anywhere matches, and then we are going to be needing a candle. So what we want from this candle is we want the wax. So we're going to let the candle burn for a minute, get a pool of wax, and then that's what we're going to be using. So very simple project. You're going to need matches and candle wax. Let's get started. As you can see here, I have my candle, it's lit, and there's some wax. Then I have my matches, then I have a plate to put the matches on. So we're going to take one of our matches, and you're not going to stick this in the fire, you're going to stick it in the wax. And just the tip of your match, and you're just going to twirl it around like this. And you want to coat that entire match head in wax. What this is going to do is it's going to make your match waterproof. Just kind of twirl it around for a minute, make sure it gets a little hardened before you put it on the plate. And just like that, you have a waterproof match. Do it again. We're going to take our second one. We're just probably going to do 5 or 6 of them. Just like that. Get some of the excess wax off of there. And you want to make sure it's coated about up to here. And I'll show you why in just a minute. There we go. Our second one's done. So what we're doing right now is we're taking an ordinary match and we're adding waterproofness to it. So the wax gets on the match head and it creates a barrier from the match to the outside of the elements, like when it's raining or anything like that. You get dipped in the lake or something, you have matches in your pocket. This way you cannot ruin your matches right away. You will not ruin your matches right away. So we're going to do a few of them, like I said. So you can't coat the whole thing in wax, but I've done this a few times and just the head of the match works great. There's 4. Let's do one more, and then we're going to be testing these to make sure they are truly waterproof. You can see I'm just dipping it for a second, shaking it off, getting the bubble off at the end, because you don't want too much wax on there. Alrighty, so let's pick our first one up. Push our candle out of the way. So our first one is definitely coated in wax. It should be waterproof just like this. Now you can do 2 to even 3 coats with this. See, I just dipped it again. You don't have to, but this just makes it ensure that it will be waterproof. So like I said, very easy, very simple project. This is gonna be a shorter video, but now that we have our matches completed right here, we are going to dip them in water and actually strike them and make sure they work. So stay tuned at the end of the video if you want to see that. We're just going to dry for a little bit longer. I'm probably going to make a couple more. This is a great option in case you don't have a lighter. This is a very cheap option. I got a whole box. There is 300 matches in here. That's going to last you forever. And then you can go to the store and buy a candle. It doesn't have to be a fancy candle like this one. This is just one I had at the house. But you can buy a very cheap candle, do the exact same thing. Plus, you can even buy chunks of candle wax, melt them down in a can or on the stove in a pot, and you can dip the whole match in there and make the entire match waterproof if you want to do that as well. The whole box if you want to do the whole box. But I like matches. They work really good. They're easy option. They're simple. You know, you just strike them. It's there. But they're not windproof. That's where a lighter works a little bit better when you're out in the woods. But this is a great cheap option. You get tons of them. You can easily throw a handful of these matches in an Altoids tin and carry an Altoids tin out in the woods with you, and you have 30, 50 matches with you at a time, all waterproof, all ready to be used. But yeah, just keep that in mind. This is a very simple project for you just to learn, just to do at home, do it with your parents, kids. Very, very easy, very simple project. Plus, you get to play with wax and matches. It's a win-win. Alright, let's go dip these in some water and see if they're truly waterproof. As you can see here, I have some water in there. We're just going to throw our matches in there like this. You see they float. Just push them down for a second. Get them all saturated. Yeah, get them all saturated. So like I said earlier, these are strike anywhere matches, but I'm indoors, so I'm just going to use the box. Alright, let's push the candle off the side. Let's push you right there. We're going to get our box here. So what you want to do is you want to just damp it with your either jacket, sweater, whatever you got, just to get the moisture off the end. And then you want to kind of scrape away at that wax for a minute. There you go. And just like that, you have fire, plus you have a wax coating. And you see it'll burn a little bit slower and hotter because of the wax on there. The wax is actually better for matches because you can hear it kind of like sizzling. That's the wax burning on there. So if you hold it up, it's going to burn way slower than you holding it down. Let's try another one. Like I said, you're out in the field, you fall in a lake. If you have a dry piece of cloth, just kind of wipe it for a minute like that. Get the moisture off of it. Scrape it on a harder surface. And just like that, you have a waterproof match. So there you have it. That is how you make waterproof matches. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel because JJW Outdoors has a lot more adventures for you. Alright, JJW Outdoors out on the next adventure. See ya.